Bonjour, hello everyone, good afternoon. It's me, Corey Whitford, along with Chief Norman Bowen. Kisiko in it. This afternoon, we want to welcome our chief here, and we want to reconnect where we left off. Miigwech, Chief Kaunjibit, at the Treaty 2 Territory Government Office. Ingin na, yumino ayan.
Di ko naman ayan agad.
Nanga?
Hindi.
Igibitis na nungom, kaya ito man siya, igita king.
Hindi yan, siya nung gibi mo siya, bisa. No, sige, ito kang gibi ko, kamska.
All right. For our viewers out there, our membership, all our 11 nations out there, want to welcome you to the program and ask you to give basically want to catch up with you where you've been and how you've been doing at the time of COVID. Chief Mo. What happened in your community when COVID first hit?
Okay, that was approximately about 9 months ago, I guess, from the time when it all started. So, we just come through the winter, and we had some serious flus happening to a few people, and that was through the last winter. And then coming springtime, the whole opening or the discussion about COVID-19, the coronavirus was just coming through the media system, and we had a conversation at our leadership table with the councillors and I, and about creating at the same time like a pandemic response committee. And so what we did, instead of assigning a separate group outside of ourselves, we just took on the responsibility as leadership and said, okay, we'll be that group. And we started to host our own internal meetings using our senior managers and our staff to be a part of our working group in terms of dealing with this issue at that time.
Oh, yes. It sounded like you had an action plan right away when COVID first hit. Let's talk a little bit about all that work that you've done right up until now. How is the community doing at this moment?
Well, we've been fortunate. We've from that time till today, as we haven't had any virus within our community, and there's been testing done by some of the individuals at the not only leadership but staff level and just in general some of the population, and all of those I guess come back with negative response. So which was good for them and for us. And but what we did is rather than take a lockup procedure, we proceeded to try to promote cooperation amongst ourselves and all of our staff, leadership, and the people that we associate with right at the ground within our community, and advising them and just delivering the same message about self-isolate, looking after your health, wearing masks, all of that. We've done that over the past several months, and that procedure has I believe it's contributed to being successful. I know we do some traveling in and out of the community, but I see more of our own community now all practicing the carrying of masks and going to the stores they need to go to, if they need to go to the doctors or the clinics, they go with caution, with all the safety in mind of their lives.
Yeah, well done. I was making comments, updating everyone, all our viewers, telling them that we got to look out for each other and we got to take care of our elderly. We got to find ways to take care of one another and all of us to move forward together in a preventative fashion, but also in a very careful way. At Kisikuin Nation there, Chief Bone, how do you see the community adjusting to COVID and moving into the future?
Well, one of the things is I guess taking all the precautionary steps that we've been advised to use and keep on utilizing all that information from our own health department or just the health industry. And I think what we have to do is again work in cooperation with each other as in our little neighborhoods in the community and help each other to ensure that each one of us are safe and no large group gatherings. So we've accommodated that directive also too, and we haven't had any major gatherings within our community. We've had some difficulties. I know we had some community losses of life out of a different manner, like different illnesses, and we've been able to carry on with those celebrations of life with those people we've lost in this environment, and still, respect to those people that have gone into the spirit world. Now, at our school, what we've done there is we've gone to remote learning. All the children are within home. For a while we sent all of our children in September, shortly after September, into the school. And as the whole country started to go into a more serious side of, I guess for everyone's safety, we threw our kids back to our homes and to have better control of them, and just following all the rules there. We also have some students going in the neighboring school division, so we brought them home also too, to stay within our own community. And so we've done limited travel without any extreme directives or authoritative approach from ourselves as leaders. We've had a pretty good cooperation from our membership, and I think we just need more of that, to cooperate with each other. It's I think one of the things I had said earlier, I was able to talk to an elder at the beginning of this, and we were assessing we were just encountering at the beginning. What do we do? What are we going to do? And said, well, let's look at what has happened to us as Anishinaabe over the past 100 years. And then the joke that the elder said is, well, just remember, he said, we're already used to being locked up.
I get that.
He said, so if we just learn from all that experience, but we can contain ourselves and stay within our community. And we did that, and I keep on emphasizing, we did that without having to block our roads and monitor our roads. And mind you, at times it's difficult because we still have some people that will travel, from places that we suspect that maybe it has the virus. So we have to quickly have a conversation with each other at that level, so that just to warn each other, be careful how you go visiting, where you go visiting outside the community. Even if you have visitors coming from outside the community, how do we do that? So again, just being aware and talking about it openly. I think that's the answer, is not being afraid to talk about what we have to do.
Yes, to communicate.
If there's only 5 people per home, or there's a large group, then you try to contain that. You create your own family bubbles. So there's a number of them that would be active in our communities, and I think that's the beginning of the answer, right, going forward.
That is actually, in fact, the answer. To help the people to understand Manitousha is a very serious virus, not to be taken very lightly at all. Zeke, the elders, how are the elders faring in Kisikuinen?
Well, it's kind of a funny question, because I'm close to that level, or at least at that age level anyways. And the same practice, I guess, is we need to promote more with each other. Go and check on your grandma, your grandpa, your brother, your sister, whoever is at that age level in terms of, the eldership board. And I think just keep in touch with them, with confining again to in your own family. So just a family helping each other, helping themselves. I think that's the promotion that we have to do. Because it's difficult bringing new people into your system, because you never know if they maybe, have hooked onto the virus and might deliver it to an elder. So you got to pursue those cautions. And same thing, if you're an elder and you got to go to the store someplace, and if you have the ability to go to Brandon, Dauphin, then do that again with precaution. Take your mask, and just have your focus on what you're shopping for, and if you're going to see a doctor, a clinic, or whatever it is that's an essential to you, that you do that with all the precaution that you can take.
He's been around the mice come when he what young woman yan. And then just go for it. Buy what you need, and then come back to the community and ensure that you're safe and you haven't contracted that virus as well. The reason why I'm asking you about elders is because all week we plan to focus on Ugitatisik, and to make sure that we're addressing concerns on behalf of our elders. We're making them a priority to make sure that they're safe and that they're cared for, and that Nina Wintanishnabek, our social networks. We're a social people, and we like to have conversations and meet in person. Now that COVID's hit and we don't have that option available to us, what we were sharing online since last week was why not turn to technology and use FaceTime or use Facebook or use a video phone or something like that. But then for the people who are used to the traditional way of communicating, we were encouraging everyone to write on a blank piece of paper and create a gift card for the month of December. If there was some way you could send a Christmas card to your elder to let them know, and if they can read in cursive or read in print, I think that would be a wonderful way to articulate your love for your elder.
That's a good suggestion. I know where some of our people are taking advantage of the Facebook exercises, and there is some people that are going like within their own family, go and check on uncle so and so or grandpa or grandma, like so. Let's you get the multi-channel. You can let's do that too.
So many different ways to communicate to our nation. We're now at just about at the end of our program, Chief Bone. But is there anything you would want to share with our audience here this afternoon on the program?
I think what I want to share is with this illness at hand for all of us is that we really pay attention to cooperation. I think so we go to that same practice and help each other so that as relatives, our immediate relatives are looked after. If you can't look after yourself, you gotta call for that help, and it's either within your family, and in our case, we still have the health center that's open, and that calls can be made to. Right? So, and we have also ongoing access to our leadership. They're within the community also. We're staying put within the community and as much as we can, and not doing any major travel with anything. So,
just one last question before we go, and we all know that the holiday season is upon us, and Christmas is coming up on the 25th. Is there anything that you'd want to say on behalf of your community as we're approaching Christmas at this time?
Well, I think what I want to say is to wish everybody, a safe and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's it's coming. It's coming. Whether whatever happens, it's going to be coming for us anyways. And so let's take precaution. Let's enjoy that. Limit your gatherings. And limit your party gatherings. I think you gotta say that. I know one of the guys are jokes. Well, I'll make my own wine, I guess, and you can think of it that way. Maybe you have to do that. You don't have to go shopping. You don't have to go anywhere for that. And if you're practicing any of the spirits is like that, just do it in a very limiting way so that you don't get yourself sick. Don't get sick. Don't get ill. Dress warm when you're going outside around your own immediate area where you live. Spend some time outside. And as a matter of fact, I'd recommend that a lot of time be spent outside within your immediate homes. I think that's one of my friends not too long ago. We were standing outside and just stood in silence, and we were listening to the children playing outside. We never heard that for a long time. Kids were playing outside in the neighborhood there. So.
Well, Chief Bone, thank you for coming in and doing an interview live on the air here with us in the Treaty 2 territory, live from the government house. Satash. Makinaw ya, nito nidog, hindi na yaman nidog. Mino, kiga wabamigo. Aho. Hanabat chigibit naman.
Ini what you give it naman?
Nini what chigibit naman.